Most people think they know what's making them sick. But what if the real cause is something you do every single day without even thinking about it? As a nursing student, I see this pattern constantly. People spend hundreds of dollars on vitamins, supplements, and doctor visits, but never address the simple daily habits that are quietly destroying their health from the inside out. Today I'm breaking down 5 things you probably do every single day that are making you sicker than you realize. And the good news, every single one of them is completely fixable starting today. Let's get into it. Habit 1. You're not drinking enough water. This sounds so simple that most people skip right past it. But chronic dehydration is one of the most common and most overlooked health problems in the world today. Here's something they teach us in nursing school that most people don't know. Thirst is actually a late sign of dehydration. By the time your body sends you the signal that you're thirsty, you are already dehydrated. Your body has already been running low for a while before that feeling kicks in. And dehydration doesn't just make you thirsty. It affects literally every system in your body. Your energy drops, your focus disappears, your digestion slows down, your skin breaks out, your joints ache, your mood tanks, your headaches increase. Most people reach for coffee or energy drinks when they feel that afternoon slump. But what their body actually needs is water. Caffeine is a diuretic, which means it actually pulls more water out of your body, making the dehydration worse. The standard recommendation is 8 glasses of water per day, but the truth is your needs depend on your body weight, activity level, and climate. A simple rule: your urine should be pale yellow. If it's dark yellow or orange, you need more water immediately. Practical fix: keep a large water bottle with you at all times. Set a reminder on your phone every 2 hours to drink. Start every single morning with a full glass of water before you do anything else. That one habit alone will change how you feel within a week. Habit 2. You're sleeping with your phone next to your bed. I know this one is hard to hear because almost everyone does it. But this habit is silently wrecking your sleep quality every single night. Here's what happens scientifically. Your phone emits blue light, a specific wavelength of light that your brain interprets as daylight. When your brain detects blue light, it suppresses the production of melatonin, the hormone that signals to your body that it's time to sleep. So when you're scrolling through your phone at 10 p.m., your brain genuinely thinks it's still daytime. Your melatonin gets suppressed. You take longer to fall asleep. You sleep lighter. You wake up more during the night. And you feel exhausted in the morning even after a full 8 hours. But the blue light isn't even the only problem. The content you consume on your phone stimulates your brain emotionally and cognitively. Scrolling social media, reading news, watching videos, all of this activates your nervous system at exactly the moment it needs to be winding down. Poor sleep isn't just about feeling tired. Chronic sleep deprivation is linked to weight gain, weakened immune function, increased risk of heart disease, diabetes, depression, and anxiety. Sleep is when your body repairs itself at a cellular level. Cutting it short or reducing its quality has real physical consequences. Practical fix: charge your phone outside your bedroom. Buy a cheap alarm clock if you use your phone as an alarm. Create a 30-minute wind-down routine before bed with no screens. Reading, stretching, or simply lying in the dark. Your sleep quality will improve within days. Habit 3. You're sitting for more than 6 hours a day. Medical professionals have started calling prolonged sitting the new smoking. And that comparison is not an exaggeration. The human body was designed to move. Our muscles, joints, cardiovascular system, and lymphatic system all depend on regular movement to function properly. When you sit for extended periods, your body essentially goes into a low-power mode that has serious long-term consequences. Here's what happens when you sit for hours at a time. Your metabolism slows dramatically. Your hip flexors tighten and shorten, which causes lower back pain. Blood pools in your legs, increasing your risk of blood clots. Your posture collapses, putting pressure on your spine. Your cardiovascular system becomes less efficient, and your risk of developing type 2 diabetes increases significantly. The frightening thing is that this risk exists even if you exercise regularly. Studies have shown that people who sit for 8 or more hours a day have significantly higher health risks, even if they go to the gym every morning. An hour of exercise does not cancel out 8 hours of sitting. This is especially relevant for students, office workers, and anyone who works from home. We sit through classes, sit through study sessions, sit through meals, sit to watch TV, and the hours add up quickly without us realizing it. Practical fix: set a timer to stand up and move for 2 minutes every hour. Take phone calls standing up or walking. Do Do a 5-minute walk after every meal. These small interruptions to sitting make a measurable difference in your metabolic and cardiovascular health. Habit 4. You're eating too fast. In our busy culture, eating quickly feels productive. We eat at our desks, eat while driving, eat while scrolling our phones. But this habit has real consequences for your digestion, your weight, and your energy levels. Here is the key piece of biology to understand. It takes approximately 20 minutes for your stomach to send the signal to your brain that you are full. This is not an opinion. It is a documented physiological delay in the communication between your gut and your brain. When you eat quickly, you consume far more food than your body actually needs before that fullness signal ever arrives. This leads to chronic overeating even among people who are trying to eat healthily. You can eat a perfectly nutritious meal and still overeat simply by eating it too fast. Fast eating also leads to poor digestion. Digestion actually begins in your mouth. Chewing breaks down food mechanically and mixes it with digestive enzymes in your saliva. When you rush through meals without chewing properly, your stomach has to work much harder to break down the food, which leads to bloating, gas, indigestion, and nutrient malabsorption. And the blood sugar spikes from fast eating drain your energy after every meal, causing that familiar post-lunch crash that makes you want to take a nap at 2 in the afternoon. Practical fix. Put your fork down between bites. Chew each bite thoroughly. Aim to make every meal last at least 20 minutes. Eat without screens so you're actually present and aware of how much you're consuming. These simple changes can reduce caloric intake, improve digestion, and stabilize your energy levels throughout the day. Habit 5. You're ignoring chronic stress. This is the most important one and the one most people completely dismiss because stress has become so normalized in our society. We live in a culture that treats stress like a badge of honor. Being busy, being overwhelmed, being exhausted. These things are worn like achievements. But from a nursing and medical standpoint, chronic stress is one of the most physically destructive states a human body can be in. Here's what chronic stress actually does to your body. It triggers the continuous release of cortisol, your body's primary stress hormone. Short-term cortisol release is healthy and normal, but when cortisol stays elevated for weeks and months, it begins to break down your body systematically. Chronic high cortisol weakens your immune system, making you get sick more often and recover more slowly. It increases inflammation throughout your body, which is linked to heart disease, cancer, autoimmune disorders, and accelerated aging. It disrupts your sleep even when you're exhausted. It causes weight gain, particularly around your midsection. It impairs memory and cognitive function, and it significantly increases your risk of anxiety and depression. Stress is not just a feeling, it is a full-body physical state with measurable biological consequences. Ignoring it doesn't make it go away. It just allows the damage to accumulate silently over time. Practical fix. You do not need to eliminate stress. That's not realistic. What you need is a daily practice that activates your parasympathetic nervous system, your body's rest and recovery mode. Even 5 minutes of deep breathing, a 10-minute walk outside, journaling, or meditation is enough to lower cortisol levels measurably. The key is consistency, doing it every day, not just when you feel overwhelmed. Bringing it all together. 5 habits, 5 fixable problems. You don't need to change all of them at once. That's overwhelming and unsustainable. Pick the one that resonates most with you today. Just one. Commit to changing it for the next 7 days. Then come back next week, and we'll add another layer. That is how real lasting health change actually happens. Not through dramatic overhauls, but through small, consistent steps repeated over time. This is Livefreeparadise. I'm a nursing student, and I'm here every single week breaking down real health information in plain language so you can make confident decisions for your body. If this video helped you, please subscribe so you never miss a video. And drop a comment below telling me which of these 5 habits you're going to tackle first. I read every single one. I'll see you next week.